Hi, this is Nemesis and welcome to a Let's Play of Halo 3 ODST. This game came out on September 22nd, 2009 and was intended to be a smaller expansion pack to... Well, not expansion pack, but just a smaller game that was kind of an experiment for Bungie. They wanted to make a game that was smaller and had a faster development time. So part of that, they just used the existing Halo 3 engine with some minor improvements here and there. They just added... some very minor improvements, not very noticeable. If you look at Halo 3 and ODST next side by side, you're gonna, you might be able to pick a few differences, but nothing huge. So, as the name implies, you don't play as a Spartan in this one. You don't even play as the Master Chief. You're a nameless ODST called the Rookie. Well, you are for about half the game. The other half of the game, you play as other members of the squad. So right now, of course, I'm doing the whole customization thing again. Once again, not needing to do it, but doing it anyway just because it gives me time to talk. And they changed some of the colors. For one, they actually give you black. But, gold is a very different shade than it used to be. But anyway. Let's go ahead and get this started with the opening cutscene, Prepare to Drop.
Navy put up a good fight.
Of course they did. It's Earth.
Better late than never.
How about you show some respect, Romeo?
Just saying, Dutch. They missed one.
No. They left it for us.
You know the music. Time to dance.
Hello, beautiful.
Pods. Now.
Replacements?
This many years into the war? Who isn't?
At least they listen.
To me. And they're not gonna like what they hear.
Orders are orders.
Come on, Veronica. What could be more important than that carrier?
My orders. And Buck, call me Captain. I'll pass on that dance. But you can show me where to sit.
Hey, what the hell kind of armor was she wearing?
Dunno, Mickey. I wasn't looking at her gear. Seriously?
Well, gotta be close quarters.
Exactly.
Second to last. Right next to mine.
Cozy. You gonna tell us her name, Gunny?
Ms. Naval Intelligence. Our new boss.
Oh, brother.
So check your mouths, find your chairs, and get set for a combat drop.
What the hell am I supposed to do with this inside a Covenant ship? Wake up, Buttercup.
Relax, rookie. He don't mean nothing. Besides, now's one of those times. Pays to be the strong, silent type.
So anyway, as you might have figured out, 3 of those voice actors are all from Firefly, including Gunnery Sergeant Buck, that's Nathan Fillion. The guy who just handed this gun, that's Dutch. He's played by Adam Baldwin. And the other guy in red was Mickey, who was Alan Tudyk.
Not gonna find out way up here. Troopers, we are green and very, very mean.
The guy with the blue armor, that was Romeo. He's played by Nolan North, who has done a lot of voice work in the gaming industry. And as you can probably tell, he's kind of a jerk. And right now, we're dropping from space into atmosphere.
Hey, Romeo. Remember when I told you to shut your mouth?
Yeah?
Consider that a standing order.
And the other one, the girl on the right there on the screen, that's Trisha Helfer from Battlestar
Stand by
Galactica.
to adjust trajectory. On my mark.
What did he just say?
Mark.
And if this looks a bit familiar,
We're way off
this is
course.
because this takes place during Halo 2, and specifically the end of the level of Metropolis.
Radiation.
And right there, you see the carrier jumping, and if you look closely, you can see an amber clad coming up right next to it on its right.
EMP. Losing power. They popped your chutes. We're going in hard.
Yeah, things just went to crap really fast. really fast. So now we're in the first level as the rookie. And the thing about the rookie is he doesn't talk at all. You hear him a grunt occasionally in pain or whatever, but he doesn't talk. Yeah, and I'm sorry, there's a bit of a recording glitch right here from the constant fade in and out. I can't really do much about it. Sorry. Yeah, this is, well, the game's setup bit, decide whether or not you like the controls as they are. And here they have a little different way of doing your look test. They have you arm the bolts. And they explode. And now you can get out. Well, it's a long drop, and as you find out very quickly, fall damage is back. It's not as unforgiving as Halo 1, though. Although, you still gotta be pretty careful. Another thing. This is a tutorial bit, and they're telling me health is low. So, health makes it ready to turn in real ODST as well. And this is a new feature called Visor. Like it's saying on the screen, it highlights things. Allies appear green, outline green. Enemies appear outlined red. And useful or special things appear outlined yellow. And here's our first batch of enemies. As one thing you can probably notice by the brutes now have a shielding system of sorts. And off to the right there, you see little bars come up. Those are actually tracking your progress towards achievements. They changed that a little bit for Reach. Just a little bit. It's more focused, and Reach is more focused on challenges, but I'll get to that later. So, because this was a smaller game, part of the thing was it didn't ship with its own multiplayer component, except for Firefight. There was no competitive multiplayer. The multiplayer that came with it was actually just Halo 3's multiplayer with all the maps, all the DLC maps included as well. And it was a disc that was just standalone multiplayer. The Xbox saw it as just Halo 3, but it was just the multiplayer part of it. If you want to play campaign, you had to plop in your standard disc. But the Firefight was a new thing. It's a for Halo. It's a wave-based survival mode. And is intended to play with 4-player cooperatively on certain maps, or not certain maps, but just new maps they made that were like partially taken out of the campaign for ODST. Well, not partially; they were all taken out of the campaign somewhere. And here, oh yeah, I haven't even mentioned this at all, but new weapons I have right now. This is a silenced SMG with a scope, and a silenced pistol, also with a scope, and it also can fire as fast as you want. And here I am completely failing to get a headshot on this guy. Another thing, melee's been weakened because, well, you're just a normal human now. You're not a 7-foot-tall enhanced Spartan. Yeah, these are the two of the new weapons introduced in ODST. Both silenced. The SMG is while not super accurate, it has some bit of accuracy, and because of the scope. And this is a fairly, and the pistol is a very quick. It's somewhat similar to the Halo 1 pistol, but not quite. I mean, you can fire it pretty quickly, and it's headshot capable, but it was not a 3-shot kill, or would not be the equivalent of a 3-shot kill. In fact, it's actually rather weak against shields. And here, the phone rings. And why is because the city superintendent is trying to contact us. The superintendent is basically an AI that runs the city. It's not like Cortana, is able to talk normally and stuff. It's what they call a dumb AI. It's not. It doesn't have a personality per se. Well, it's not supposed to have a personality. It has a very basic job, and that's to make sure everything runs smoothly throughout the city. And here we get more tutorial stuff, because this is something new for Halo right here. An overworld map screen. We never got one of these before, and here it's essential because this is the single biggest map they've had for campaign. It's huge. I mean, it's an overworld map. You know, this is how you get to all the other levels in the game, is this overworld. And here we got the intel, which is, well, your objectives. And audio transcripts, which what it is, you can find these little things throughout the city, and it's a whole second story. The thing is, there's these audio logs. There's 30 of them total. The thing is, rather than wasting your time and mine trying to find all of them, what happens is, as the game goes on, if I see one, I pick it up. Otherwise, I do not go on my way. And here we see the superintendent's actually helping us by pointing us in the right direction using the signs around the city. But anyways, back to the audio logs. Yeah, I also don't play the audio, and some die-hard people might tell me I'm doing it wrong just because I'm doing it. But here's the thing: it's a lot of waste of time. It means I have to stop talking while doing the Let's Play, and there's not, quite frankly, during the night sequences, there is not a lot of time to talk anyway. Because this is probably the single longest night sequence mission. Because seriously, most of them are less than 10 minutes long, so there's not a lot of room to talk. Of course, I don't really need a lot to talk about, because once you see the night sequence, it's pretty straightforward. Okay, another new thing is the compass at the top. You might have already noticed it. At the top, there's a compass that actually, you know, has the directions and everything, and points out where our objective is. Really helpful, especially during the night missions. And one thing you may notice is actually missing is the motion tracker. And there I accidentally bumped the trigger trying to move. I think I was like adjusting myself and like seating and accidentally pulled the trigger. I swap out for the carbine. Again, I accidentally hit the trigger. So yeah, like I said, the point of the night missions is to attempt to find clues. And here's our first one. Dare's broken helmet. And from here, the game will flash us back to earlier in the day to a different squad mate.
Tell us her name, Gunny?
Ms. Naval Intelligence. Our new boss.
So, once again, I am Nemesis. And I shall see you next time as Buck.
And get set for a combat drop.